Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. I am Dr. Abdul Wahab, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy, Quart University of Science and Technology. I am course instructor for the subject Community Pharmacy, and our today topic is National Health Policy. So we are going to discuss all about the National Health Policy. So before going to discuss in detail, so here you can see the discussion outlines. So we will discuss National Health Policy, needs for health policy, National Health Policy, objective of health policy, goal of health policy, key challenges of health sector, and factors affecting on health policy. So it is our today discussion agenda for our today lecture. So first of all, we will discuss about the National Health Policy. That what is National Health Policy? As you can see over here, a National Health Policy is a document which covers all the areas related to health of human beings. So before going to discuss the National Health Policy, its objective, goal, so first of all we would like to define health according to WHO. So World Health Organization has defined the health, that the term health has been defined by WHO as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So according to WHO, we can define the health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So in health there are three main things like physical, mental and social well-being. If a person is physically fit and mentally fit, but socially he is not fit, so we can say that his health or her health is not good. So if a person is physically, mentally and socially good, then we can say that such person is health wise perfect, and only at the basis of absence of disease or infirmity we cannot give a title to any person health wise a perfect healthy person if there is absence of physical, mental and social well-being in any person. So for complete or perfect health along with absence of diseases or infirmity, so these three conditions are also compulsory, means that if such person is physically, mentally and socially perfect, then we can say that health wise that person is healthy. Otherwise only absence of disease or infirmity is not a perfect health. So for a perfect or healthy person, so physical and mental and social well-beings are compulsory. Need for health policy. It is not sufficient for a doctor working in a community to be able to treat patients or even to be able to take specific preventive measures and advice about how to promote health. As a health administrator, he should be able, the doctor should be able to understand and even formulate health policies, to make plans and even to implement them. Similarly, policy formulation, planning, administration, and management are the areas with which every public health man must be thoroughly familiar. So, as a matter of fact, proper planning and management are essential for achieving high standard of public health. Need for a new health policy. Need for a new health policy. The National Health Policy 2009 states that there should be proper efforts to ensure progress towards a healthy Pakistan in which all citizens benefit from a better working health care delivery system, particularly the poorest. Particularly the poorest. The policy builds upon the National Health Policy 2001, under which modest progress was made. There was a need to reset policy due to slow progress in improving health outcomes. So it is need for new national health policy, slow progress in improving health outcomes, inadequate performance in improving access to essential health care services, especially for the poor. Similarly, lack of management of various policy documents. The Ministry of Health initiated the process to develop a new health policy in 2006, but the process remained slow. In 2009, the government decided to set a new agenda to improve health care. The state of Pakistan's health. The links between ill health and poverty are well known. Ill health contributes to poverty. It is therefore critical to move towards a system which is able to address the challenges and prevents families from falling into poverty. The health of the people of Pakistan has improved since 1990. However, the rate of improvement in health outcomes has been slow compared to its neighbor countries. Pakistan continues to spend less on health than most other countries at the same level of gross domestic product (GDP). Pakistan's under 5 mortality remains the highest among the South Asian countries. High maternal mortality combined with high fertility results in 1 out of every 89 women dying from pregnancy related causes. Malnutrition remains widespread and unaddressed. Pakistan's population growth rate has declined from 3% in the late 1980s to the present estimated level of 1.9% per annum, but it remains unacceptably high. The burden of diseases is heavily dominated by communicable diseases and malnutrition issues, accounting for 50% of the total burden of diseases. Pakistan is also facing an increasing burden of non-communicable diseases such as cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, injuries, and neuropsychological diseases. Similarly, the harm that tobacco use does to health is unquestionable. In Pakistan, about 1 lakh people die annually from diseases caused by use of tobacco. Key challenges in the health sector. Key challenges in the health sector. Making progress in current health sector and tackling effectively newly emerging and re-emerging health issues including non-communicable diseases and disasters, improving access of essential and cost-effective health services, especially for the poor and vulnerable, emphasizing more on quality of care and services at all levels, protecting poor from terrible health expenditures, improving the availability and motivation of health workforce, aligning outputs of the academic institutes in line with the needs of health system and improving the quality of education and training, effectively engaging private health sectors and civil society organizations to improve health outcomes, developing pharmaceutical sector and ensuring access to quality medicine, making health system more responsive and accountable, ensuring effective research, monitoring and observation system to measure results and evidence-based decision making at all levels. Government must also interlink Ministry of Health and other related government departments, international organizations like World Bank, World Health Organization and leading NGOs. Goal of National Health Policy. What is the goal of National Health Policy? The overall goal of the policy is to improve health status of people of Pakistan. It is the goal of National Health Policy. Means to improve the health status of Pakistani people. It is the basic goal of National Health Policy. So there are some objectives of National Health Policy, like National Health Policy aims to improve health status of people of Pakistan by achieving the policy objective as you can see over here, enhancing coverage and access of essential health services, especially for the poor. Similarly, measurable reductions in the burden of diseases, especially among vulnerable segments of population. Protecting the poor and underprivileged population subgroups against terrible health expenditures and risk factors. Strengthening health system with focus on resources. Strengthening management functions in the sector to ensure service provision, reasonable financing and promoting accountability. Improving evidence-based policy making and strategic planning in the health sector. So these were all the objectives of National Health Policy. So the factors affecting health policy. So there are different factors which are affecting the national health policy, like the failure to develop any compact and comprehensive health policy is due to various factors. For example, as you can see over here, lack of successive national government in Pakistan. It is one factor which is affecting the national health policy. Lack of successive national government in Pakistan. Second one, fragmented urban health services. Fragmented urban health services. Similarly, problems related to public expenditures, issues related to development projects like gaps in planning and implementation, problems and imbalance in human resources. So it was all about the national health policy. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Inshallah, in our coming lecture, we will try to discuss all about the national drug policy. So, thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.